This is my first long-form video, so thanks to anyone who is watching. I am going to break down who I think will be the 2026-27 NFL MVP this up-and-coming season. If you haven't seen my predictions for the NFL teams, you can watch them as they are YouTube shorts. So, when it comes to who's going to be MVP this year, I think the main thing is going to be if you have good weapons around you to throw the ball to. And I think one person somebody thinks going to be good is Josh Allen. And while he did win the award in 2024, I just really don't think he's going to be the one who wins it this year. Even though they got DJ Moore, I don't think he is going to be able to be I think he's going to be a good weapon, but I don't think he's going to be a Ja'Marr Chase to that offense. I think Josh Allen's going to have a great season, and he's going to perform good, but I don't think he is going to be able to win MVP. I want to go down in each division and pick out who I think is the favorite from that division. So, starting with the AFC West, I think there's a few options. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, obviously, but Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, and I don't think the Raiders have any MVP. Fernando Mendoza is not going to be starting week 1, probably. He'll probably be Kirk Cousins. So, I think the obvious answer is Mahomes, and I don't think I think Bo Nix is good, and so does Justin Herbert, but I think Mahomes is going to come out with some fire, and I think he's going to be the best quarterback in that division this season. So I think Patrick Mahomes is the best for the AFC West to win the MVP. Obviously, once again, I think the favorite out of the AFC East is Josh Allen, but I don't think he's going to be the one who wins it. Now, in the NFC South, I honestly don't think there's a single quarterback there that's going to win it. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, I think the Giants are going to come back down to earth this season, and I think everyone else in that division is not going to perform good. I think Daniel Jones can have himself a decent season. C.J. Stroud, I think, he was a one-season wonder. But I don't think there's anybody in the AFC South. Now, in the AFC North, I think Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow could be potential candidates. I think Lamar Jackson, of course, last season was a mess for him. But I think he could be an MVP candidate this year, but I think Joe Burrow is going to be the one out of that division who's my favorite, because he has Ja'Marr Chase, T. Higgins, arguably the best 2 receivers for a receiver duo in the NFL right now, besides maybe George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. But I think that's going to be the 2 out of that division. And I think it will be Joe Burrow, who's a better favorite to win it this year. Now, in the NFC side, I see a few quarterbacks that stick out. I see Dak Prescott, maybe Jalen Hurts, but, I mean, there's question marks after A.J. Brown, of course, left, if he's going to have the weapons to have an MVP season. So I think the answer there in the NFC East is Dak Prescott. I think he's going to be the favorite to win MVP out of that division. Now, in the NFC West, I think, obviously, there's Sam Darnold, has JSN, he has good receivers. But I think it's Matthew Stafford who'd be the favorite. Is going to be the favorite out of that division. I don't think nothing for Arizona is going to go good this season. And Brock Purdy, I mean, half their roster is going to be in the emergency room after week 1 probably. Now, NFC South, just like the AFC South, there is no one in that division who I think can win. Baker Mayfield had a little bit of a potential MVP season going last year, and then they fell apart after like week 6 or 5 or 7 maybe. So I don't think there's anybody there who could win the MVP. Now, I guess you could say Bryce. I don't even know why you would say Bryce Young, because I don't think he is going to be a good quarterback this year. I don't think the Panthers are going to be a good team this year. And I don't think there's anyone else I consider from that division. Now, in the NFC North, I think Kyler Murray, with the weapons he has, will have an MVP, some MVP hopes. But I think he's going to have the best season of his career, but I don't think he's going to have what it takes to be an MVP candidate. I think he's going to have a short MVP campaign in the first few weeks, but I don't think he's going to be the one who can win it. There's Jordan Love. Maybe, I mean, he's kind of inconsistent at times, so it's really hard to tell. They do have a pretty tough schedule this year, so I just don't think it's going to be Jordan Love out of that division. And Jared Goff, I mean, it could be. I mean, he has the weapons. He has Amon-Ra St. Brown. He has J-Mo. I mean, he has the weapons around him to have a good season. Last year, he had a great season, but I think Caleb Williams is going to be the real favorite out of that division. I think he's got what it takes. Even though he doesn't have a lot of weapons, I think he's going to put up a decent season. I think he's going to have the best quarterback season now of that division. He always has Roma Doomsday and Colston Loveland. Not probably the best weapons out of that division, but I think he's the best quarterback right now in that division. And I think he's going to be he'd be the favorite to win MVP. And I think these are the 5 guys who could win MVP. I want to eliminate a few of these. We just talked about Caleb Williams. I think he's going to have the best chance out of that division, but he is not going to be the MVP. Matthew Stafford, could he go back-to-back MVPs? He could, but I think he's going to have another great season. I don't think he's going to win the MVP. I don't think he's going to have the best quarterback season out of these 5. Now, I'm going to go up to Joe Burrow. I think he has the weapons to do something. So I'm not going to eliminate him. Now, Patrick Mahomes, I think he's going to have a top 5 quarterback season. He's going to be a great quarterback this season. And he's going to come back for revenge. But I just think with how little help there is for him still, sure, could he get Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs? Yes, but Tyreek Hill, I mean, we don't even know what's going to happen with him. His career may be over. He still has no power in his left leg 10 months after his injury in week 4. So I don't think he's going to have what it takes to get back to the NFL this season and go on the Chiefs and allow Mahomes to have a good receiver. I think Rashee Rice is good. I think Xavier Worthy's good. But they're no Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. They're no CeeDee Lamb. They're no George Pickens. They are good, but they're not as good as those guys. You have Travis Kelce, who is 37 and probably cares about Taylor Swift more than he actually cares about anything football related now. So I don't think it's going to be Mahomes. I think he's going to have the third best season. Well, maybe top 5 NFL season, but I don't think he's going to have the best for an MVP. Now, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott. And this is tough. Joe Burrow, of course, it's really just if he's going to stay healthy. And I really don't know if he is going to stay healthy. But if he does, I think he's going to come in second in voting. And I think that is because Dak Prescott has George Pickens. He has CeeDee Lamb. He's great in the regular season. Of course, he messes it all up in the postseason. Like, pretty much like Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. But I think in the regular season, I think he's going to do great. I think he's going to throw the ball everywhere on the field with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. And I think he's going to be the NFL MVP. And I think Dak Prescott will win it. So that is it for this video. If you guys agree, disagree, leave it in the comments. If you guys would like to subscribe or check out my YouTube shorts or my posts I've made. And I'm going to make some new videos. I'm going to, in long form and shorts. And I'm going to have some new posts. I'm going to predict the ceiling and floor for each NFL team. I'm going to finish out my predictions for the playoffs now that I've predicted the team's records. And if you guys have any video ideas, leave them down in the comments. But for now, thanks for watching.